And I had to pray a long time before I decided to be on the call committee.
I was very apprehensive, I really was. I knew it was a big responsibility, or I really took it as a very heavy responsibility.
But I felt my dad, all of his life was Lutheran, and he tapped me on the shoulder from heaven and says, "Do this, daughter." So I did.
It's one of those things, how could you say no? I mean, it's for the church.
I just felt a commitment to our church. Not that someone else could have done it, but I was honored to be asked, quite frankly.
I think right now, the way church is, period, and attendance, that this is a very pivotal point. And we all 6 of us knew that. We felt like it's a heavy burden at first. Like, oh my gosh, we got a lot of history and we're going to be making some of it. Our decision is going to make some of it.
I tried at least once a month or once every 6 months to go in front of the congregation and say, this is where we're at. We've had this candidate, this didn't work, or what we were finding as stumbling blocks, how we were growing together. We couldn't give them an answer as to when is the end of this going to be. Because at points it got to be, there isn't an end in sight. Right. And all we did was continue to pray. But I also feel that helped the congregation, because I never, ever had anyone come up to me and say, well, what are y'all doing? Or when are you going to have a candidate? Or aren't you going to hurry up? Because they felt a part of the call process.
I think we were just really, really hungry for fellowship and community.
Well, Synod was very helpful because, I had several questions just about the congregation, the location, the, transitioning from having a pastor for so long to now someone new, especially for a first call pastor. And they were just very encouraging to have me keep on keeping on, to go through the process. And I think that was very helpful because it provided the assurance that I needed, because I trusted the people I was working with to push forward in all areas of this process. So that was super helpful. After
we interviewed Pastor Matt, it was just like God had just entered our lives all of a sudden, because as soon as he hung up, we stood up, started giving high fives. This is the one. God has sent us this one.
I will tell you, though, when we interviewed Pastor Matt, I did stand up and fist bump and say, "Hallelujah, Lord." And I think, wow, it was all together. You just felt it.
Just such an approachable young man. And that's what we found in him that we did not find in a lot of folks. That was the thing, and I think that's what our church needed, somebody that really we could all relate to, young, old, no matter what.
When we introduced Pastor Matt to the council, I said, this has been a fantastic journey. I loved it, but I'll never want to go on another one.
This congregation has a lot going for it, and a lot of things to celebrate that I think need to be unearthed and celebrated, and that is something that I'm just really excited about.
It's almost like I see St. John's as a fiery phoenix. I feel like we're coming out of the flames and rising now.